Hey guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play 999. Last time we left off, we escaped from the, what room was it? The piano room, I guess, like the first class cabin. And, well, now we're here in the, what the hell's it called? Casino. So now we'll keep looking around here. We didn't check out these two areas, so let's start with this, I guess. We have coins here, so why not we play? Alright, let's put the coin in from the bag in here. Did it work? What happened? I heard an odd noise. Well, to be honest, I don't know. I pressed some of the buttons and smacked the machine once or twice, but nothing happened. Oh, looks like the coins got stuck. Oh dear. That's not good. Do I dare putting it again? Coins are stuck. Don't think this machine's going to work anymore. Great. The reel won't move because the coins are stuck. It says 1 on the plate. It's a drawer they used to pick up money. It's locked tight, so I can't get it open. Shoot. And I'm still wondering, the music... he said to hear an odd noise. I'm wondering if I'm meant to hear that noise or not. I'm gonna have to look up information after I'm done with this recording session because I feel we're missing out on noises here that could potentially help us out here. Does this one work? Alright, let's drop this coin in the coin slot. Come on, you little bastards. I only need one of you. Oh. Spin roulette. Okay. This is gonna stop. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, okay. So depending on what I press, the thing stopped. Wait a minute. The shadow canvas. It was clubs, diamonds, hearts. 777. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, 777. And I think here's something unlocking in there. Impressive, Junpei. It would appear to be unlocked now. There's something akin to the drawer in the bottom part of the machine. Yes. There's a pickup drawer for dividend. Probably the lock of the drawer got unlocked. Please open it if you would. Sweet. Alright. And it sure did. We got, what is this? Is there something in there? Yeah, playing card. And this. A key with a Venus symbol on it. Excellent, Junpei. Now we will be able to open the gate. Now we just need to figure out how to get out of this room. Correct. Come on, Junpei. Hurry up. And he's off. There's a playing card and a Venus key. Better put the key in my pocket for later. As for the card... Awesome! And there's something in the back of it. So we got another... How many cards we got? 5 cards? Yeah, seems we got 5 cards. Alright. I think we're done here. So I'm assuming this one doesn't work. Or we don't need anything to worry about here. It's a drawer they used to pick up money. It's like tight, so I can't do it. And I don't think I can do anything because I don't have the coin bag with me anymore, apparently. Or do I? No, I do not. Interesting. Okay. Is there a door right there? Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. What the hell was that? It's something I can go forward in there. Okay. Is that open? Damn it! This isn't exactly working out the way I expected. It's locked, isn't it? Is there a keyhole? If there is, I can't find it. Well, there must be some way to unlock it. Let's look around a little bit more, shall we? Okay, now what the hell is this? I don't know what that... It says 9. Yeah, it looks like that cover is hiding something. If this is the cover, then maybe it opens up. Probably does. Okay, and how do I unlock it? Here's the card slot. Looks like we need to put a playing card in here. Alright, let's give it a shot. Here. No, fine, 7. Okay. Anything? No, here. Do something. I don't think anything's happening. Okay, let's just... It's not working. So what does it seem? I'm shocked and appalled that guessing at random has not yielded better results. Yeah. I think he's making fun of us there. I don't think I can do anything there yet. So we have this area we haven't explored yet. There's some chairs here. They seem perfectly normal and cherry. Of course, you would say that. Anything here? A square table. It looks like a mahjong table. Mahjong table, whatever. Do you like to play Mahjong 7? Maybe? I don't remember exactly, but I do remember a couple hands and some sort of rules, so I figured I must have played it at some point. Excellent! Once we vacate this vessel, I should like to play a game with you. Can you play? So long as you tell me which tiles I am eliminating, yes, I believe I have at least enough skill to defeat an amateur. However, I must ask you to remove the red tiles when we play. Okay, there's that. Check out the stained glass. How beautiful. What? Huh. Stained glass is colored pieces of glass, placed together in a frame. As I said many times before, I need only touch it to know. At least I can at least discern the basic structure. That really sucks. Being blind must be terrible. Ooh, another playing card here. Okay, so I got 6 cards here. Anything on this one? Nope. Let's see. Wow, this place looks like super amazing. What's this place for? Probably for playing Baccarat, whatever. It looks a little off though. Yeah, it looks like the middle of the table. There's something mounted on it. See? What, this glass thing? Suddenly, someone began to speak. Ah, Baccarat. You ever played, Junpei? He shook his head. He barely even heard of the game. Alright then, how about I explain the rules to you a bit? See, Baccarat's kind of an unusual game. You've got the banker and the player, and the whole point is that you guess which one's gonna win. And whether the banker or the player wins all depends on their hands. The way each hand works is different from other games too. See, you take the number from the one's place after you add up the value of all your cards. Whoever gets the number closest to 9 wins. If your number is smaller than your opponent's, you lose. And that's that. That's the explanation. You got it? Well, actually, there's a lot more to it. Strategy, details, that sort of stuff. But what I just told you sums the core game up pretty well. The single digit is the sum of all the cards you have. The strongest hand is a 9, and the weakest hand is a 0. You just ignore the number in the tens spot. Do you get it? He hadn't been asked for, but Seven's explanation rushed through it had been was kind of helpful. Although he had only half understood what most of it, Junpei felt as though he had some grasp of how victory was won in Baccarat. However, Junpei had no way of knowing if the puzzle on the Baccarat table in front of them made use of the rules, and if it did, in what way. No problem, he told himself. He would simply have to try everything he could think of. Feeling more confident, if only slightly, Junpei approached the Baccarat table. Is that a... You can see the playing card behind a thick glass case. It's an 8 of spades. So, okay. Huh. So it's the 8. Like, let's assume that's the banker's card. So we didn't get anything higher than 8, which is a 9. So we need to come up with a sum of 9? Is that it? Can I do that? Let's see, I have 4. Well, hold on a minute. I got 5. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So how do I can... Oh, that's easy enough. I can get 4 plus 3 plus 2 is 9. Is that what I need to do? I don't even know. Hey, so are we really supposed to play Baccarat? It's a Baccarat table. What the hell else will we do? Stop worrying about it. It's real simple. What's the opponent's hand? Well, there's an 8 in that glass case. Alright, then that's your opponent's number. If that's the case, what 3 cards do we need to get that number? 3 cards? There are a couple of indentations and white lines around them, right? Those mean we gotta put down 3 cards. So place 3 cards here and defeat the opponent's 8. That's what I've gotta do, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Something tells me those aren't the only rules. Alright, let's give it a shot then. First, I better make sure I've got the rules straight. There are 3 empty indentations. I just gotta pick a card and play it. I figured if I put them in the right spot, something ought to happen. Alright, let's give this a try then. So we gotta beat the 8, and the highest card we can have in backward is a 9. So, like I said before, I think we just need to put down... Oh, what? Okay. So yeah, make a sum of a 9? Is that it? Alright, if I just put down these 3 cards... Yes! Open for me! Great! You did it, Junpei! You think it's telling us to take the 8 card? Come on, let's grab it! Alright, there's the 8. Now let's take this card then. 8 of spades. Okay. Can I take my cards back? 3 cards put down are stuck to the table. They won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Great, so we lost 3 cards? We got the 8 card. Don't need to hang here anymore. Okay, but now what do? I check everything. You know, there's that vase. I'm very tempted, but I can't look at it. I think I looked at everything here. Pretty sure I did. Well, there's this thing up here, but I don't know what to do with it. Oh! Oh! Ace and an 8 equals 9. Okay. Alright, we got it. And in you go. Hey! Alright, opened up! It seems we have another device to contend with, yes? There are 3 slots in this one. Shoot. And what? It needs... I see a 9 on the bottom of it. Let's see. 3 slots for cards. And there's a 9 right below it. Right below them. So that probably means we gotta make 9 with 3 cards we put in the slots, right? Just like we did over at the Baccarat table. Alright, let's give it a shot then. I only have those cards left. Wait a minute. 11. Oh, okay, the digital root of 9 would then be 18, and because these are the only cards we have left, 5, 11 plus 7 is 18. We're good. We solved it. Wow, okay. I'm liking this so far. Alright. Alright, so I put all the cards we have left into the slots. What happens now? Is that... Yes, I did hear something from the exit! Excellent work, Junpei. Wonderful. It seems the exit is unblocked. Let's go! Alright! Let's get the hell... can I get out of here? Alright, let's go! And I rock. Okay, that was another pretty easy thing to solve. I'm happy with... Okay. Good. Good. Now what? Junpei and his companions ran out of the casino into a large open room. A room, in fact, that they had been in once before. There was little to surprise them there. Ugh. They already knew what their next step had to be. The iron gate still stood in place, locked tight, blocking the stairway. In the center of the gate was the keyhole, engraved with the Venus symbol. This time, however, Junpei had the Venus key in his pocket. Wasting no time, he pulled it out and shoved it into the keyhole. He turned it. With a distinctive sound of metal on metal, he felt the lock click open. Alright, let's get this thing open. No problem. Let me help with this one. Junpei grabbed the handle on his left side and Seven took the handle on the right. On Junpei's signal, they both pushed and the gate creaked open. So it seems that we can get further now. Good. It sounds as though you have opened it. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine. Snake, are you going to be alright? I mean, the stairs... Oh, please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running backwards. Good to hear then. Let's move. At Seven's words, they leapt onto the stairs and jogged quickly down them. In no time at all, they found themselves on C deck. Junpei ran downstairs a little farther, hopes of checking on the deck below. When he reached the water, he called back up to Seven and Snake and Seven. Just what I thought. D deck is completely underwater, just like the bottom of the central staircase. The surface of the water below them was flat, like a beer. They had not changed too greatly since they last seen it. Was a great relief. Junpei quickly retraced his steps and headed back to C deck. In front of the stairs were a pair of elevators. They appeared to be identical to the ones from the upper floor. Between them, attached to the wall, was another card reader. And next to that was another strange symbol. Hey, check it out. It's a symbol for Lotus. What? See, it's got that woman symbol, and then it's got the devil horns, right? That was actually pretty good. Oh, yeah, I guess Lotus can be a little bit of a bitch, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I see it. No two ways about it. That was a pretty good one, kid. 7 tousled Junpei's hair in what was likely thought to be a friendly manner. Junpei feared his neck might break, even though it was clear 7 had kept his strength in check. Thankfully, Stink interrupted. After Junpei's observation, he got over to examine the card reader. This is a Mercury symbol. The marks you mistook our horns are stylized versions of the wings and staff of the Hermes. Wings and a staff, huh? So she beats you with the staff until you die and go to heaven? Sounds like Lotus, alright. Look at him. 7 shook Junpei's head even more vigorously. The young man began to feel as though his brain was being jostled around inside his skull. He began to feel rather ill. Unless we can activate the device, I doubt the elevator will function. In other words, we gotta find a key card with a Mercury symbol on it. So I would assume. They decided to leave the elevators alone for the time being and headed back to the stairs. To the left was another hallway. There were a great many doors lining both sides of the hallway. They seemed to stretch out forever, and all 3 men suddenly felt very small. Ah, shit. We're not gonna have enough time to check all of these, are we? Maybe we can come back here later. Let's check out the other side. They turned around and went back the other way they came from. To the right of the stairs was another hallway stretched out, reaching deep into the bowels of the ship. After a few moments of moving briskly down the hallway, they emerged into an area roughly the same size and shape as the one on top of the stairs. On the left side of the room were 4 French doors. Hey, well, let's open them up. Junpei nodded and grabbed up one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move. It was unlocked. Thrilled to have found another unlocked door, he threw it open. Alright, I guess that's good luck for us, I hope. Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw. Oh my god, what? Well, it looks... Is that a bunch of beds? But more importantly, there's a bunch of numbered doors here. He simply stood, unable to speak. 7's eyes opened wide and his mouth gapped, whatever. After a few long moments, 7 at last managed to speak. Hey, what is this place? A massive room stretched out in front of them, more cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive and bore down on 7 and Junpei. It was then empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds. There were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses. Is this a hospital? He had at last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room. The room was full of the clean smell of antiseptic solution. In the center of the room were shelves stacked with medicine and a number of medical devices, the function of which Junpei did not know. More importantly, however, in the back wall of the room were 4 doors. 3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers made of thick red paint. The door on the left was labeled 3. The second door from the left had no number, but the third one had been given a 7. And the door on the right bore an 8. There could be no doubt. They were numbered doors. It did strike Junpei as strange, however, that the door between 3 and 7 should be blank. What, he wondered, could it mean? Let's take a look at those doors. Yeah, get a good idea. The 3 of them threaded their way through the beds toward the back of the room. Upon reaching them, they proceeded to investigate each door in turn, but to no avail. Doesn't seem like it opens down. I'm sure... Why is there no sound here? I'm sure there should be sound right there. Huh. Yep, blocked, just like I thought. And, you know, even when they speak, I'm sure there should be, like, you know, like the... I don't know. I think I'm going to have to do some research when I'm done with this recording session, like I mentioned before, to see what the hell's wrong with the noise or the sounds on here. Naturally. After all, there are rules to the notary game, and to allow these doors to open easily would violate those rules. Once we can authenticate ourselves with the red, the numbered doors will... Whoa, 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 check this out. Suddenly, Seven spoke up, interrupting Snake. Look at the red. There's nothing on it. Huh? Don't you remember the red back of the main staircase? If there wasn't anyone in it, it said vacant on the screen, remember? That's true. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. But this one... There's nothing. Right? You think it's broken? Only way to find out. Nothing. Junpei and the others put their hands in a panel, but nothing happened. The red refused to change. They tried pulling the lever, and still nothing. As they soon discovered, it wasn't only the red on the door 8 that seemed to be malfunctioning. The red on door 7 and the red on door 3. None of them worked. What, they wondered, did it mean? They've got to be broken. Man, that bastard. I didn't think Zero was that kind of guy who would screw around with something like this. Whoa. Zero's been prepared for everything so far. And you're saying he's going to make a mistake now? Well, that's the only thing I can think of. This thing ain't working at all. While Junpei and Seven talked, Snake busied himself with examining the red. After a time, he lowered his hands and spoke. It seems as if some of the internal hardware had been removed. Internal hardware? That's what I said. Take a look at the underside of this red, if you please. Junpei obliged and bent over to look at the underside of the device. A long, thin slit ran along the bottom of it. As he looked harder, he realized it was more of a slot than a slit, and that it was clearly meant to accommodate some manner of electrical device. The other two reds were the same. Something had clearly been removed from all 3 of them. I get it. So the reds aren't working because somebody pulled out their guts. So I assume. But why? And by whom? I mean, it doesn't really make sense. I have no idea. Why on earth would I know something like that? Just then, they heard the sound of a door opening. The 3 of them turned and saw... Akane! Oh no, Junpei thought it's... June! She stopped short, surprised to see them, and was very nearly bowled over by the rest of the companions who were coming through the door behind her. Ace, Santa, Clover, and Lotus all poured out the door, each of them as surprised as the last to see Junpei, Snake, and Seven. Junpei and Seven were for the moment at a loss for words. What are you guys doing? Why are you... After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they'd been through and how they ended up in the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information, but that hardly mattered. They were happy simply to see one another again. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person, each one of them was wearing some manner of smile, almost as though they had already forgotten with the death of the 9th man. No, thought Junpei, perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way, no. The 9th man had died, but they were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy, Junpei thought. The joy of being alive. Still alive. He felt sorry for the 9th man, but more than anything, Junpei was just happy to be alive. Alright guys, well... I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video here. It seems like we had like a little bit of a happy ending. We escaped the casino, and we ended up in I guess it's a sick bay or the hospital maybe of the ship. There's more numbered doors, but in all, I guess what's good is the other group is with us now and all safe and sound. So that means nobody's dead, and I hope it stays that way. Well, except for the 9th man, because well, I guess he was a bastard. And I'm assuming in the next episode, we'll talk with a little bit more with everyone, and I'm assuming we're going to make another choice in which door we need to go into. Well, actually, we got to find those parts first, so that's going to be fun, I guess. In any case, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play 999. I'll see you guys later.